Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back for another deck profile here. Now, as you guys may know, today was the Lightning Overdrive, I think the name of the set, the preview, sneak preview or whatever. I went in there. I made sure that I got some Scrap Raptors. I did pull some other stuff. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a Drytron list, and I might even do the Amazement deck at some point. But I want to make sure I had Scrap Raptors for the profile because I didn't want to use proxies. I thought that was kind of bummy. So this is obviously Scrap Dinosaurs. I have a combo I'm going to show you guys on this. These cards are just so overpowered. It's just like, it's ridiculous that this card's a common. Like, I'm super glad it's not a secret, but at the same time it would have looked good. But I'm sure it'll probably get an OTS super reprint or something like that. But alright guys, without further ado, we got the Scrap Dinosaurs. And then I might do another profile on the Scrap stuff next week. I actually might have something super crazy next week, so just remember that. Just remember that I said that, but yeah, guys. So I'm gonna get right on into it. So yeah, and then I have some. At the end of this, I'm gonna show you a combo and just a couple cards like you could play if you wanted to, depending on how the meta is. The meta is going to be very strange after this set, I will say that. But anyways, so obviously 3 Scrap Raptors. I went to the sneak peek just to get these cards, even though I bought 3 boxes of the set. Pulled some of the Drytron stuff that I needed to, so that was kind of cool. But so anyways, so this card, you can target one monster you control, destroy it, and then you can. That turn, you can have an additional normal summon of a Scrap monster. Also, this card is destroyed by a Scrap card. You can add from your deck to your hand either Scrap Factory or a non-tuner Scrap monster. I'm not a huge fan of Scrap Factory. I will say that. I don't think I have any lists that will play it, but you never know. I might play it in the future. I'm not a huge fan of it. Just the card doesn't. I don't know. That one Scrap Chimera. This card, whenever it's normal summon, it's supposed to summon a Scrap tuner from your graveyard, and then you can only synchro into Scrap monsters. But this card's just like $40 or something right now, which is ridiculous. I also think it's kind of weird how like people are like starting to pick up the Scrap stuff now when you should have did that 3 months ago. You know what I mean? But also one thing I want to point out just for in the future is this is a beast. We'll have a Scrap Tri-Brigade list at some point. Alright, and then I do actually play the Golem. I do play one Scrap Golem. This card, you special summon a Scrap monster from your graveyard to either player's board. Which is important if you play Scrap Goblin. You can put an attack mode on their board and then kill them through it with Boral Sword and stuff, like in the Orcus list. I will show an Orcus list of this deck. This is also a rock. You know, hey dude, Emancipator Scraps, here I come. Whoa, sick. Yeah, dude. So that's the end of the Scrap stuff. I think that's just a very, very good bare bones engine. I also would highly warrant people to test Scrap Golem. I think the card's just really good. People think it's a fucking brick, dude. Sick. I have yet to brick with it, so we'll see. Especially in this list, it's not a Dinosaur in your hand, so Pill's live with it, so. Sometimes in this meta, you have to play Pill if you open it before you play other cards, so. But anyways, for the Dinosaur stuff, 1 Pankratops. Clutcher's rare, dude. Sweet. Oh, nice. Mama, I made it. But this card's just very staple, very mandatory. And then obviously 2 Conductors, 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos. I really wish this would get the Ulti reprint OTS 16 or whatever it is, but we'll probably get shafted again. At least Super Baby Ceratosaurus would be nice. But and then 3 Oviraptor. I'm not explaining these because I think I have like 5 or 6 dinosaur profiles on the channel. Everyone should know these cards do by now. And then 3 Miscellaneousaurus. I mean, this card's just. You know, this card's just absolutely ridiculous. 2 Archosaurs. I think 2 Archosaurs of these is fine. There'd be a couple hands I actually open one of these and actually use it as the normal summon, so it's completely fine. But 1 is way too low. 3 is way too much. For some variants, but and then obviously the Giant Rex, also very standard. And then I do play the babies. Obviously, my baby counts 3-1. I see some people play 2-1. I think with the Scrap package, the baby is just, you have to play 3. I don't know why you wouldn't. Also, dude, guys, I'm playing hand traps, boys. I'm only playing Gamma, dude. I actually, after revising like my build, because you guys know that I hate this fucking card, I actually didn't draw Driver as much, and when I did draw Driver, it was like a hand that I need to play Evolution Pill, so I just banished the Driver anyways. Also, Lost World protects Driver. Fun fact. People probably know that by now. But with the amount of search spells like the scrapyards and stuff, you just kind of have to play Gamma at this point, I feel like, or plus if you resolve Gamma and it just the amount of like the Omega putting the miscellaneous back in the graveyard and stuff, it just gives you so much of a strong plus. It's just something you can't ignore and not play with. Like, it's a risk I'm willing to take to draw the driver. So, and then originally I actually was only going to play 2 Lost Worlds. This card is just a combo. This with Scrap Raptor is just a combo in itself. That's the combo I will be showing you. I'm not going to show you Miscellaneous Baby. People beat that to death. So I'm not playing Terraforming though because I didn't want to be susceptible to Droll. So I figured I'd just play 3 copies and then hopefully open it. But card's absolutely insane. Also, fun fact too is like when you activate it and they don't negate it, it drops Appaloosa by 500. So a lot of the times they'll have 2 negates on Appaloosa, so it'll go down by 500, but it has to lose 800 attack points in order to negate. So it only will have 1 negate, and then you usually just summon Scrap Raptor, attack over it, or something like that. You know what I mean, depending on how your hand is. So, and then the best card, 3 Dark Rulers. I mean, this card is just. It's Dinosaurs. Like this plus Tyranno is just game regardless going second. So, and then for all the search cards, 3 Scrapyards. This card's just. I feel like this has to get a reprint at some point, but this searches for a Scrap Tuner from your deck to your hand. So it only searches a Scrap Raptor or Golem if you play it. There's other Scrap Tuners that are just not very insane, but and then obviously 3 Fossil Dig, the 2 Pill. And the 1 Upstart, because I kept this deck to 40 cards because I wanted to, I'm so used to losing die rolls, I wanted to keep it to like 40, so if I could just potentially draw the Dark Ruler, I don't just blow my brains out, but And then for the extra deck, guys, so, Scrap Twin Dragon, this card, so the reason this is one of the reasons I play the Golem, other than the fact that Golem's just a crazy, extender. But this card, he targets 2 cards on your opponent's board and 1 card on your board, destroys the card on your board, and returns the 2 cards on your opponent's board to the hand. And then if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, by opponent's card by battle card effect, especially someone's a non-synchro scrap monster in your graveyard. Card's very good. Dark Ruler plus this, if you don't have access to Tyranno for some reason, is just kind of the same thing in some regards. But then kind of just very standard is the Savage, the Omega, which I mentioned with the putting miscellaneous back and stuff. And then for links, the Link Karibo, that's the only Link one. I don't play the Secure Guard and stuff. I don't feel like that's needed now with the inclusion of this in the main deck. As the Scrap Wyvern, this card's just fucking absolutely insane. So this obviously is involved in the combo. And then for the other Link 2s, so I play these dudes. The Lambda didn't actually come up that much. It's neither here nor there. So you can play it if you want to. You don't have to if you don't. Obviously, Phoenix is very good. So then I actually am playing the BLS. The BLS is actually very good. There's a few times like in the mirror match, like if I couldn't like establish game or there was some like weird board presence or whatever, this card I would actually use instead of the banished effect to pump this to 4,500, and then if they were out of access code a lot of the time, like in the grind game, there would just be no out to this card. So. And then the 1 Appaloosa, and of course the access code. It's just very standard. So, and then for the Exceeds, obviously the 1 Abyss Dweller, the Dugaris. This card, special back from graveyard, double monsters attack. Draw 2, discard 1. Whatever you need this card to do is just very good. The 1 Dalka. The Lagia actually didn't come up basically at all. So you could, this could be Tornado Dragon. I actually have Tornado Dragon in the honorable mentions, so instead of Lagia, but and then the last card is just Zeus. So I feel like you always have to play Zeus. So. All right, let me show you a quick 2-card combo that is with dinosaurs that is not miscellaneous Baby Ceratosaurus. But instead with the new stuff. All right, so we'll just do. This will be your hand. Good over there, babe? Mm-hmm. All right, so this will be your 3 cards in hand. It's just Lost World and Scrap Raptor. So I just really didn't want to beat to death. You can see all this, babe.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to beat to death the miscellaneous baby. Everyone knows how strong that is. So all you're gonna do is summon Lost World or activate Lost World and use this as the field center. The normal Scrap Raptor, obviously Lost World. I'm gonna put the opponent's token down here. Can you see this, babe?
Yes.
So this will be the Lost World token. So then you'll activate Scrap Raptor's effect to pop itself. So you have an additional normal summon to Scrap Monster, and since it was destroyed by a Scrap card, you can add a non-tuner Scrap Monster from deck to your hand, which is Scrap Chimera. So your additional normal summon, you have summon Chimera, special summon this back. And you link these two off into the homeboy, the Wyvern. The card's just absolutely ridiculous. So Wyvern's effect will activate. You'll special summon a Scrap Monster from your graveyard. And then destroy a card you control, you'll destroy the Scrap Raptor. And then you can special summon a Scrap Monster from your deck. So this is where you get the Golem. Like, the Golem is just such a fucking insane card. I don't know, like, why. Also, if you draw this and resolve the Raptor, like, you can banish Miscellaneous and then use the Animadorn Archosaur and search whatever, and then tribute over top of the Archosaur for the extra normal summon for the Frigidaire. So anyways, so we're here, right? Mm-hmm. And then this will destroy a card your opponent controls, so it'll destroy the Lost World token down here, which you will save with Lost World, okay? And which will pop a baby in your deck. So it'll pop Baby Ceratosaurus. Baby Ceratosaurus is mandatory and will summon from your deck the old boy, the Oviraptor. The Oviraptor's effect will activate, and you will add the Miscellaneousaurus. You still have not used this yet. So you'll activate Miscellaneous. And then here, you can do like kind of like a different, however you want to do this. You can do the Oviraptor first. This is usually how you want it. The Oviraptor, pop the token, obviously not save it. So you can summon the baby from your graveyard. Still see this over here, babe?
Yes.
Okay. And then you will banish the Miscellaneous and summon the Archosaur from your deck. Archosaur's effect will activate, destroy the baby. It's like the snowball effect on this deck is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, obviously the Archosaur will add the pill. The Ceratosaurus will then summon. This is where you usually get Giant Rex, depending on your hand. You still see this, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Obviously, we still haven't used the Scrap Golem yet, which is just kind of insane. One thing I do want to note is here is I like to turn the Archosaur into the Linkuriboh early. Just because, in fun fact, like, you're going to probably be playing, if you're playing Dinosaur Scrap Dinos, you're going to be playing a lot of mirror matches. So, like, I like to have the Linkuriboh in graveyard for, like, if they play their Lost World and give you the token, you can just immediately tribute the token off for the Linkuriboh, so there's no exposure to the dinosaur stuff. So here we are. Now there's a million things you can do in this scenario. You know what I mean? So right here, we'll just use, let's say if the meta right now is dinosaurs, you're obviously going to want to make Dweller, or you can make Savage, however you want to do it. But anyways, Golem will supposed to summon the Scrap Raptor. Okay. All right, and then here you can do the Wyvern, Linkuriboh, and the Fridge into the Appaloosa. 3 negates. Negates? Why don't I ever have dice out when I do this? But I'm play testing dice are just everywhere. Alright, thanks for your dice, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 3 negates. Okay. And then here, obviously, you can make. There's so many things you can do with this. You can even, like, here. You can make the Savage here. You know, we'll just make Savage for the sake of it. Just because we'll put Savage on the board. I just kind of miss playing with Savage. It's been a while, so. So Savage, and then Savage will equip the Wyvern, which this could have been a Dweller, but I'm going to need to borrow one more of your dice, babe. That's alright with you.
I guess.
Sweet. Alright, so this is equipped. Then you play the pill. Obviously, you still have 3 cards in hand. Play the pill, banish the Rex, and banish the old Chimera. And then summon your big dude from the deck. Ultimate Conductor, the Finale. Finale. Obviously, you can summon these in defense mode if you're afraid of Lightning Storm. So, you know, however you want to do it. Then the Rex will summon back. And then you can make just, you know, any of these. You know what I mean? Even going second, you can make this to double Conductor's attack. So whatever rank 4 you want, it's free. And then even if you don't game shot them, somehow you don't game, you still have the Zeus, which you wouldn't even need. So, yeah, guys, this is just any Exceed, any rank 4 you want here, this, that, just off of Lost World, and Lost World and Scrap Raptor. So, car's just absolutely insane. You can pan back up here, babe. I do want to mention a quick couple things real quick, just for honorable mentions, just in case you were thinking about something that I'm not playing. Like, oh, dude, why isn't he playing this, dude? So basically, just for the honorable mentions, is the so I was actually main decking Imperial Order. This card's very good. It just ensues that you don't lose to Dark Ruler. Excuse me. And then Cold Belly, I would just probably side this card. I don't even know if I would main it. Harpy's Feather Duster. Monster Reborn's very insane, especially if dinosaurs are like more of the meta now. This card just becomes absolutely ridiculous. Lancia I really did want to fucking play in the main deck, but I chose the Gamma over it just for the Omega, profits. And then, like I said, you can play the Tornado Dragon. Shout out to my boy Dylan Jordan who sent me this German one. And then also there's a combo with it where you can still make the statue with this stuff if you want to play the Reproductus Barrier statue in this one. So this deck's just it does 500,000 things, and instead of just having like the the Miss Baby, now it's Lost World, Scrap Raptor. It's like the deck's just fucking absurd. So hopefully they don't crush it. I want a super Baby Ceratosaurus and an OTS or something like that, but along with Scrap Raptor. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, we have something crazy. If my stuff comes in the mail, it's very something you're gonna want to see. I promise you. And then if not, then I'm gonna do something else. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Cheers.